Hey guys, Underground Geek here. So, I got this story sent to me, and I don't know if they want me to tell who sent it, so I'm just going to wait. But they sent this to me and told me to take a look at it. It's a very interesting article on the opposite side of Comicsgate, and it was published on March 1st. And I haven't really heard anybody talking about it. Maybe they were talking about it and I was just busy or something. But this is called Marvel Comics is experiencing a wave of anti-diversity, quote-unquote, Comicsgate backlash, wielding blacklists and harassment, and it might be working. So you notice they put all the trigger words right here in the beginning. A wave, anti-diversity, Comicsgate, backlash, wielding blacklists, and the big one, harassment. And so, this is written by Joshua Ostroff, and it's on McLean's.Canada. And it says here, a woman reads a copy of Black Panther, yeah right, a fictional superhero appearing in a comic book published by Marvel Comics in New York, May 17, 2016. Why are you showing us a picture from 2 years ago? And by the way, that book does terrible sales. It says, even as Marvel's Black Panther shreds box offices and stereotypes on the strength of enormous visibility for people of color and its progressive politics, the comic book industry that inspired it has come under attack by a reactionary movement waging war on diversity. Wrong. You're wrong in the first sentence. First of all, Black Panther is doing good because the movies are a lot better than the books right now. The movie has like nothing to do with the book right now. Killmonger is a completely different character. Claw was a completely different character. There was a lot of humor that everybody liked. There was a lot of solid action. It was just a good story that didn't concentrate on these politics, because guess what? The guy that y'all were wanting to praise would be Killmonger, and he was a racist bigot. So there you go. It said it's been bubbling for years as Marvel has increased racial, sexual, and gender representation from Kamala Khan, a Muslim teen, Miss Marvel, to Miles Morales, a black Hispanic Spider-Man. I love how they put increased racial, sexual, and gender representation, and then immediately call Kamala Khan a Muslim, which is a religion, and none of those other three things. The company has also passed the mantles of Thor, Hawkeye, Iron Man, and Wolverine onto female characters. And you wonder why they're upset. Gave Captain America's shield to a black superhero, Sam Wilson, and then turned him into a cuck. Made a Korean American teen the Hulk, and your sales plummeted. And had Iceman come out as gay, and it got canceled. High-profile writers of color like Ta-Nehisi Coates, high profile, and Roxane Gay joined Marvel's roster of creators, and your books got canceled. In response, Marvel and those creators have faced online harassment. So, where's the online harassment? I guess I need to look. Did they show any online harassment? Well, that's a picture of a store. I don't see any tweets. Huh. That's weird. It's almost like they're making it up. They're legitimately frightened by harassers who threaten to come and find them at conventions, at stores, at their homes. When has that ever come up? That's a lie. Wrote comic book legend Mark Waid. Of course it's Mark Waid. So you're telling me that these guys are all getting threatened legitimately, but they haven't done anything, but this random white guy we're supposed to believe. One was told she should be burned to death. Another was told that she should be put down like a dog. And it's social media. Have you seen the things that people have said to me? And those are examples of some of the less hateful attacks. So I like how they just paraphrase it and they don't actually show it. Earlier this month, a proposed blacklist of writers and artists made the rounds. Why does that matter? Do not buy comics from these people. The call to arms read. The only way to fix this industry is to get the cancer out. Even alt-right provocateur Milo Yiannopoulos has weighed in with a 2015 rant in Breitbart. It's from 2015, dude. The progressive hand-wringing and misandry are ruining a cherished art form. That's from 3 years ago, dude. If this all sounds depressingly familiar, it's because of the... Oh, here we go. Who of you guys had your hand ready to raise because you knew it was going to go to Gamergate? Raise your hands. You in the back? Oh, you knew? Okay. It's because the world of video games experienced its own roiling storm? Roiling? What's roiling? Of anti-diversity vitriol, calling it its movement Gamergate. Now Comicsgate, as it's been dubbed, is trying to make comics great again. But in the genre's own history, their argument falls apart. Okay, you going to explain that to us? Social justice has been at the core of many beloved Marvel works. In 1963, Marvel scribe Stan Lee and artist Jack Kirby co-created the X-Men using discrimination against mutants as a racism allegory, with Professor X and Magneto as philosophical stand-ins for Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Jewish, LGBTQ, and other marginalized readers also saw their own struggles in the storylines. Actually, that's made up. That didn't come out till later. Stan Lee actually said that he did the X-Men because he was tired of coming up with origin stories. So, yeah. And indeed, in 2008, so now we're going back to 2008, Lee was awarded the National Medal of Arts Party because these news stories provided a medium for social commentary, and how his stand soapbox editorials to the comic book reader about social justice issues such as discrimination, intolerance, and prejudice. The dude's 90-something years old, and you guys wheel him out every time you need him to talk like a parrot. Kirby also created Captain America with writer Joe Simon, debuting in 1940 with an iconic... Oh, my God. So we have talked on marginalized people, harassment, Gamergate, and guess what the next thing we're going to talk about? Cat punching Hitler. So now we're talking about Nazis. But in exchange for an image that's now iconic to many comic fans, the pair received threats. Jack and my grandfather were soon inundated with hate mail and threatening phone calls. I mean, did you not think that was going to happen? The Nazis are not nice people. There was a whole war fought about that. Which brings us to 1966, when Lee and Kirby created Black Panther. Though T'Challa's initial appearance in Fantastic Four predated the Black Panther Party by a few months, the Wakandan king was political simply by his presence on the page. How? He's a made-up character. Comicdom's first black superhero arrived on newsstands at the Civil Rights Movement, and the according backlash was reaching angry new heights. Lee and Kirby created Black Panther because they wanted more of their readers represented. I felt we really needed a black superhero. Okay, and then he created one. I mean, then this goes on and on and on. Marvel execs were repeatedly unhappy. My response was, hey, you wanted white people, I gave you white people. There's no satisfying folks. McGregor later joked in the intro to his 2010 Marvel Masterworks reprint of his now legendary run. His bosses, who had been concerned about all his all-black class, soon canceled his book. Because they thought it wasn't going to sell. Black Panther and the Crew, which had an all-black team, got canceled. And right up here, they're talking about the KKK. So we're dancing around on so many subjects in this story, in this article right now. I can't even keep up. It says, now some will claim that my writing about the Klan killed the series. Then sales dropped. It probably did. Nobody wants to hear it. So this just goes on and on. That's the thing about SJWs. They love to just drone on and on and on. Let's go to the bottom here. It says, unlike their publishing arm, Marvel's movie division is very good at marketing to diverse demographics. They are. Their movies have always succeeded by appealing beyond the traditional young white male blockbuster demo. I'd like to see the demographics on who watches these movies, because I bet they're white males. But that became especially true in Black Panther, which achieved its record-breaking opening weekend and a black audience with a black audience increase from an average of 15% to 37%. And its female audience also hit 45%, less than Wonder Woman, but more than the average 38%. It was a good movie. I mean, what do you expect? Diversity is where growth lies, and it will be how Marvel Comics saves itself long term. I disagree. As long as it can be as brave as the heroes on its page. Okay, so this is a total farce. This is a total lie. If you want to look at the sales from 2015 until now, you know this is complete garbage. This is more projecting from a person that doesn't know what they're talking about. And it's really getting on my nerves to the point of frustration because these people, they think that we don't understand that they're lying. And it really frustrates me because half of those books that they just mentioned are canceled. Okay? And that just goes to show you what you're doing is not working. The executive editor got fired, and his response was, I put the books out there and you guys didn't show up to buy them. Okay? That's it. And this kind of stuff right here needs to stop because these idiots right here just they make me laugh. I mean, is it going to show me who this guy is? I mean, the fact that they just want to sit there and make these outright lies is hilarious to me. So he's got one story out, and that's it, I guess. That's all I see. So he must be a new writer there or something, because there's like nothing to do with him. But I mean, I don't know what to say. Like that, you keep reading. It's the same story over and over and over, just by a different person. That's all it is. It's the same story, just by a different person. And it's getting to the point to where, I mean, I can't say you're stupid enough. But that's all I got to say. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I wanted you guys to see this. And thanks to the person that sent it to me, that you know who you are. And just let me know, if you want me to mention who it was. But thanks for watching, guys. This kind of stuff, this needs to stop. We need good books again. We're starting to get good books. And the people naturally are fighting it because their Mean Girls Club is not working. These gatekeepers need to go. These people of influence that are just stupid need to go. And we need good books back. But I'll see you guys later. Underground Geek out.